Christ alone my hope is found. He is my light, my strength, my song, this cornerstone, this solid ground, firm through the fiercest drought and storm. What heights of love, what depths of peace, when fears are stilled, when striving cease. My comforter, my all in all, here in the love of Christ I stand.
I first came across Jesus of Nazareth when he was preaching in the Jewish temple in Jerusalem. Tension with the natives was high in the run-up to their feast. The Passover, I think they called it. As Roman rulers, we kept an eye out for trouble and plotting in the temple, particularly from potential terrorists. To be honest, I was much more worried about some of the more revolutionary Jews like Barabbas than I was about Jesus.
Blessed are you who hunger and thirst for what is right. You shall be satisfied.
Praise God.
Blessed are you peacemakers. You shall inherit the earth.
Praise God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
And woe betide you hypocrites, who place burdens on the people, but don't lift a hand to help them. It is better that you have a millstone tied round your neck than cause any of my children to fail.
Is it right for us to pay taxes to the Romans or not?
Whose face is on the coin?
Caesar's.
Then give to Caesar what is Caesar's, but give to God what is God's.
More taxes? How much longer can we put up with the oppressive rule of the Romans? We need freedom and justice. Join me and we will throw out the cursed Romans once and for all. By force, yes, force. That's the only thing they understand. And we'll build a wall to stop them coming back. We'll make Jerusalem great again.
There's unrest among the people, and they're questioning our authority. That Jesus of Nazareth is a real thorn in our sides. He's turning the people against us.
Barabbas might be a useful distraction, though. Any uprising stands no chance against the mighty Roman army.
But if we can get the crowd to follow him instead of that troublemaker Jesus, we can get back in favour with the governor, Pontius Pilate.
So we will kill two birds with one stone.
Yes. It is better for one man to die for the sake of the people than for many to suffer.
A few days later we arrested Barabbas and the high priests brought Jesus to Pilate. Your Excellency, there is a delegation of high priests from the Sanhedrin to see you.
Not again. What do they want this time?
I think it's a religious matter.
Another one? We're the civil rulers. Our concern is with law and order, not their petty religious squabbles. Oh well, you'd better show them in, I suppose. Ah, Annas, what is it now?
We want you to crucify a prisoner, Jesus of Nazareth.
Why? I don't recall him being a prisoner. What crime has he committed?
If he weren't a criminal, we wouldn't have brought him to you.
But what has he done?
He has been stirring up the people with his teachings. He says that he is the Son of God.
So what? We have many gods in the Roman Empire, and people are often claiming to be a god. That isn't a crime.
He is claiming to be the king of the Jews.
Oh, all right. I suppose I can question him. Bring him in. So, you're the so-called king of the Jews, is that right? I have to say that your kings are getting shabbier and shabbier these days. I see no fear in your eyes, yet you know that I have the power to release or to crucify you.
You would not have the power if it hadn't been given to you from above.
Are you the king of the Jews?
Yes, I am a king in a way, but my kingdom is not of this world. I came into this world to testify to the truth. All who believe in the truth listen to me.
Truth? What is that? So he's not a threat to us. Interesting. I find no crime that this man has committed.
We have a law, and according to our law, he must die.
Well, take him yourself then, and try him.
But we are not allowed to put a man to death.
I'll have him scourged and released.
Hail, King of the Jews.
Prophesy then. Who hit ya?
My wife says that she's had a dream about this man and says I should have nothing to do with him. Bring him back along with the prisoner Barabbas. Every year at the Passover, I release a prisoner as a goodwill gesture. I will release this Jesus of Nazareth.
Sorry, Your Excellency. The lads gave him a good going over.
See? He's been punished enough. I will release one prisoner in honour of your Passover. Shall I release your preacher, Jesus of Nazareth?
We want Barabbas. We want Barabbas. We want Barabbas. We want Barabbas.
He is a preacher, the King of the Jews.
Crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him!
Crucify him! Crucify him!
Shall I crucify your King of the Jews?
We have no king except Caesar.
If you let him go, you will have a riot on your hands.
And you will be no friend of Caesar.
I wash my hands of this matter. Take your King of the Jews and crucify him, but put this sign on his cross: Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews.
You can't put that up. It's blasphemy.
It is what I have written.
Barabbas! Barabbas! Barabbas!
We all knew that justice hadn't been done that day. Jesus may have upset the high priest with his teaching, but he hadn't committed any crimes. At the end of the day, there wasn't much that Pilate could do. He was in a corner, and his head was on the line if he refused.
Oh, to see the dawn of the darkest day, Christ on the road to Calvary, tried by sinful men, torn and beaten then, nailed to a cross of wood.
Oh, Jesus! No! They can't do this to you!
Why? He has done nothing wrong. Nothing to deserve this.
Take me instead. Crucify me.
Get these women away!
Have a heart, she's his mother. Think of how your own mother would feel.
Let's follow along. We might not be able to stop them, but at least we can stay with him.
My poor Jesus. He looks as if he has the weight of the world on him.
This the power of the cross. Christ became sin for us, took the blame, bore the wrath. We stand forgiven at the cross.
He's going to need some help. Here, you. Help him to carry his cross.
I can't. I'm not from here.
Do it, or else.
Oh, to see the pain written on your face, bearing the awesome weight of sin. Every bitter thought, every evil deed, crowning your blood-stained brow.
Quick, let's get the children away. This is horrible.
The poor man. He looks in such pain. I wish we could help.
Women, don't cry for me, but for your children and their children. There are difficult times coming, and I wish I could gather up all of Jerusalem like a hen gathers her chicks.
This the power of the cross, Son of God, slain for us. What a love, what a cause, we stand forgiven at the
Look at him! Isn't he the preacher Jesus?
Yes, I've heard he's performed miracles.
We could do with a miracle now. Hey, Jesus, why don't you save yourself and us as well?
We're paying for our crimes, but this man has done nothing wrong.
So they call you King of the Jews? You're no better than us.
Don't mock him. Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom.
I promise you, today you will be with me in paradise.
When they nailed him to a tree.
No mother should have to watch their son go through something like this.
Jesus, we are here.
Mother, don't worry. I am going to my father. John will be your son now. John, will you care for her, please?
She will always have a home with us.
Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Oh, sometimes it causes me to tremble, tremble, tremble. Were you there when they crucified my Lord?
I am thirsty. Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing. Eli, Eli.
He is calling Elijah!
The prophets and saints have all deserted him now.
My God, why have you forsaken me?
Surely this was a good man, a son of God even.
Were you there when they laid him in a tomb? Were you there when they laid him in a tomb? Sometimes it causes me to tremble, tremble, tremble. Were you there when they laid him in a tomb?
I have permission from Pilate to take the body of Jesus of Nazareth.
That's in order. Take his body to the tomb, but stay on guard for the next few days. This man said he would rise again within 3 days. We don't want any of his followers stealing the body and starting rumours. I've seen many men condemned to death. Some plead and cry. Some fanatics are defiant and shout about their cause. You know, there was something about the quiet dignity of this man during his trial that spoke to me, even before the long walk through the busy streets to Calvary. But seeing him on the cross, thinking of others to the end, and forgiving us, it moved me deeply. We didn't take his life. He gave it freely.
There in the ground, his body lay, light of the world by darkness slain, then bursting forth in glorious day, up from the grave he rose again, and as he stands in victory, since curse has lost its grip on me, for I am his and he is mine, bought with the precious blood
I specifically told you to guard the tomb. And yet 2 days later, we find that the stone's been rolled back, the tomb's empty, and you were asleep. What do you have to say for yourselves?
We don't know what happened. We were on guard, as you said, and the next minute 2 women turned up and started screeching.
A right racket they made.
One of them said they'd seen an angel.
Or was that a gardener?
And then 2 other blokes turned up and started rooting around in the tomb. It was a bit spooky, to be honest.
And this is the finest the Roman army has to offer. Give me strength. Right, you two. The reputation of the Roman army is on the line here. If anyone asks, then you are to say that the body was stolen by his followers. And, this is to make sure that you keep your mouth shut. I knew that this man was special. Could it be that he's risen from the dead? That really would make him the Son of God. I wonder if this is the end. Or maybe just the beginning of something new.
I love to sing your praises. I'm so glad you're